Hi guys, welcome back to another Apex Racing Academy basic track guide tutorial. Alex Simpson here in the Formula Renault 2.0 at Sebring. This is an interesting track and car combo, very bumpy, car's very low to the ground, so it does make it a bit treacherous, but it's a lot of fun, I have to say, and I think racing will be great around here as well. Right, all we need to do is, if you have any questions, drop me something on the comments on the video, or jump onto the Apex Racing Academy forum. There's a free members area there where this video is also posted with the setup pack, setup and data pack. Ask me some questions on there. Happy to help out. I know the guys just love to watch them, grab the videos and the data and stuff like that, and go do some racing, which is cool. That's no problem with that. But if you have got any questions or anything like that, it's not just me. There's a whole group, there's a whole community of guys that I'm sure will help and answer as well. Right, here we go then. Half-speed lap around the Sebring circuit. Going into turn one, this is a very bumpy straight, and you can almost feel like the car just losing momentum because it's that bumpy. As the wall sort of opens out, we want to head in towards that area, and then what it's important to do is get close to the wall, sort of inside the curb, look for the cone. That kind of should be where you getting onto the power, ready to track out. I have a little moment there, and but save it pretty well. Look for the 2 marker, the 2 cones, brake in sort of 4th, and then a late down shift into 3rd. Important not to hit the curb on the left, and of course on the right. If you take a bit too much speed in, which I did there, it's difficult to get over to the right here for the left-hander. So sacrifice just a tiny bit of speed on the way in to make this part of the second sector fast, because you want a good exit out of here. This is the important part of it. That last corner, that left-hander is where all the time is made up on that sector. If you don't get a good exit out of here, you're going to lose all of the momentum down this back straight. Hairpin corner, very bumpy going in, very easy to lock the brakes. Just try and brake as hard as you can for this corner without locking. It's not too bad initially, but when we get into this sort of white concrete area, it's really bumpy. So you find that you have to get off the brakes very quickly into there. And coming off the corner again, concrete can be a little bit slippy. You've got to be really aggressive coming off of that, and you will get the odd little moment coming out of there, but it's important to absolutely nail it coming out of there, because again, this is quite a long run all the way to the hairpin, so very important to carry the speed out of there. Looking into the next sort of hairpin, we're looking at the 3 marker here, down and into 3rd gear. The last one obviously second gear. And yeah, make sure we don't hit the curb on the inside. And yeah, it's flat out through here. I wanted to point out, sorry, that turn 1 was 6th gear. I didn't tell you what that was as well. This is the bumpiest corner on the circuit, and can also be one of the most tricky and vital. Braking between the 3 and the 2 marker, again, down into 3rd gear. Make sure you don't hit that curb on the inside, but be very aggressive coming off the corner. As soon as you know you've missed that inside curb, you need to be basically on the power, flat out. Don't kind of turn in too early. If you're running wide coming off that corner, it's because you're actually turning in too early to it. Go through a wider, later apex. Give them 2 curbs through here. I'm revving the car out in 6, and then braking down into 4th gear just before the 2. Wheels up on the curb on the way in, and get back onto the power. You're pretty aggressive on the power. You can almost follow the curb in all the way around. Use the runoff area on the left. You won't get off track, and turn it in towards the right hander there as well. So you want to just sort of kiss that curb on the inside right. If you go all the way up over it, I was kind of a bit high over it, then it just slows your momentum down ever so little, just coming down in this straight. Like I say, you've got to use that extra runoff area, otherwise you'll just be a sitting duck coming down the straight, because everyone will get that much a better run and get by you into Sunset Bend. For Sunset Bend, we're looking at braking, well, just sort of getting off the power and sitting ourselves sorted somewhere between the 2 and the 1. And we just start the corner out a little bit wide, so not quite as wide as the cones, around the white line. And then what we want to do is we want to sort of get back to sort of the yellow line, and then sort of run the car around the middle of the circuit. That seems to be like where the least bumps are. So not too tight, not too wide, somewhere in the middle. That's where it's sort of bump free, and you can, because you've taken a wide line, you can also be very, very aggressive on the gas pedal as well. Because you shouldn't run out of too much road. Right, guys, thanks very much. Any questions, as always, like I said, pop onto the Apex forum, and yeah, tag us and we'll come and help. See you again.